thank you for all the family who can make it here today. I know this has been a long time in the waiting. Originally, we were going to have the quiet room as part of the emergency room surgical remodeled the build, and when that bond fell through because of COVID, then it kind of threw everything in kind of a disarray in terms of what we were going to do or how we were going to do it. So we've been waiting a while to honor Marla, and then we had another memorial from the Neva Louise Rogers Memorial, a lady that I'm not sure how long she actually lived in Weiser, but for a while, and apparently the city and the hospital made at least enough of an impression on her that when she passed in California a couple of years ago, she bequeathed a good size amount of money to the hospital as a memorial. And once we had that, we had enough money to be able to make the plans or figure out where we were going to do this. And this room had been kind of underutilized just as an office, and so we decided that this would be the best place in terms of location between labor delivery, the ER, and med-surg, just a little bit central, so we could make that happen here. So we've been putting that together for a while, and finally just got it done. The design was really led by Bev. I know it's kind of one of her favorite things to do, but she came up with the colors, the design, and how it would look in terms of that. And she was a good friend with Marla too, so she kind of knew what she might be thinking when Marla always was one for taking care of patients and worrying about patients and doing that. I know Hillary and Bev both, I think, are going to talk a little bit more about Marla. Unfortunately, I don't know a lot about Neva Louise, but we do want to thank her and her family who could not make it, because it was through their generosity that we were able to get this all finalized.
So Marla is just so near and dear to our heart. Oh man, we'll get choked up about this, but it's such a blessing to have her in our lives. And as you know, here at the hospital, we take care of patients from cradle to grave, and so that can be a situation that's just so joyous, but it can also be as someone's at the end of the life. And she truly was a gift to all of us, to our patients, to the staff, to the visitors. She was that person that you wanted to be here if you had a troubling or a difficult time, even the joyous time, but in those that were very difficult for us, it was a gift that she had that made it so much easier for that family, for the rest of us, for those visitors, community members that we had. She was just a true blessing, and this was something that she'd always desired to have, some place of solace, a place where someone could go to just have a moment or prayer. And I think her strong faith is what really led her to be so great at what she did. And I don't know, there's not many days that go on between the weeks where her name is not mentioned here still, where her things aren't, her files, her presence is still very much here with us. And I don't know, it's just,
she's here.
It's a kind of a bittersweet thing that just makes you get choked up when you think about her, because she was a lot to all of us, and her memory and legacy will live on here forever. And I could have a laundry list of stories and experiences that I myself have had, and I look around and I know the rest of you have had too. But we just truly love her, and we're so thankful that her family, you guys could be here today, and that we could honor her with this.
We are too. We're happy to be here and see this.
Thank you.
I did that. She did that. This is what Marla's always wanted. She always wanted a place for family to go and away from the hustle and bustle of the hospital, to take a moment to breathe and meet with their family, and cry on each other if they needed, or laugh if they needed to, or someplace to take the baby and nurse. That was always high on her priority list. So this is something that I enjoyed doing, and it was just a work of heart for me. So thank you for coming.
All right, so Bev, why don't you come down and you can just kind of talk about what you designed, so we can let everybody come in and see the room.
So the first room that you come into is like a little kitchenette. There's a fridge and a sink to wash hands or wash a bottle, or there's silverware and plates and stuff. So if you have a snack, you have a place to put it, and a little fridge on the bottom if you want to store stuff while you're here. And you're happy to use it until you leave. So once it's there, there you go. And then when you come into the second room, there's a couch and there's a plug-in for cell phone use and that kind of thing. And then there's a chair and the little stools break out into additional seating, so there's seating for 8 if you need it. And the kids can always swap on the floor. So I just want you to feel at home when you're here, a place where you can go and just chill and be with your family. So welcome.
Thank you. So, yeah, feel free to go check it out. It's beautiful. I've been to one of them.
Mama, when we get out here.